Jesus has been asking me to do a video on him. I have been postponing it. It has been a while since I did a video on Jesus. Now, I came to a point that I could not say no, because last night I was cleaning my desk and I got uh, this little brochure, God's Simple Plan of Salvation. I want everyone, if you can get hold of this pamphlet. Within a few, just in one page, 2 pages, he has all the messages summed up very beautifully. This morning, I was at another place looking at my bookshelf, looking for a book. And there was again this pamphlet fell from the rack on the floor. The same brochure. Then I decided that I cannot postpone it anymore. Then I will do a video on Jesus. Now I'm going to read it and then explain to you, because people will read it and won't understand. My friend, I'm asking you the most important question of your life. Your joy or sorrow for all eternity depends upon your answer. The question is, are you saved? It's not a question of how good you are, nor if you are a church member, but are you saved? Well, people won't relate this question of being saved, because they understand saving as maybe savings account or something like that. And he is talking about saving, and here he talks about it. Are you sure you will go to heaven when you die? So usually the answer is, who knows if one goes to heaven or hell? We don't know. So these are all irrelevant. But you must think about something. This body is going to die one day. And what is going to happen after that? Where are you going to go? Are you going to go to hell or heaven or stuck in between? Or maybe I don't believe in all these things. Then the most important thing, I would skip all that I have just said. Forget about all that I have just read to you. And just go to this second paragraph in which he says, it is John 3:7, you must be born again. That's a very important thing. Every must just be born again. What does born again mean? You have to give up all your identity. You should live a life in God, not a life as you want to live. Once you are born again, means you are dedicated to God. That is all that is needed. All that is needed is to be born again. Every moment has to be new. And that is what is the real meaning of being born again. Not a reincarnation. Born again with faith. Because we live in a faithless world. It's very difficult to have faith. That's why Jesus said, if you don't have faith, nothing will work. If you have faith, you can even move mountain. You don't have too much faith, a mustard seed, faith like a mustard seed, you can move mountains. How to cultivate faith is all that is important. So the teaching of Jesus revolves around this one idea of faith. But faith has to be reinterpreted. My own definition of faith is utter positivity. It is not a religious philosophical term. You have to uh, believe that, not only believe, but trust, complete trust. In what? In positivity. You should know without doubt that this is the life I'm going to create, and it will be created. But on the other hand, if you kind of tailor your faith according to your bank balance, according to your age, or according to your education or skill sets, it's not going to work. They are not needed. They are secondary. If you have faith, God will bring all those things, your skill sets and your reverse your age so that you have more energy. There is nothing, God can even raise the dead to come back to life. So all this can happen, provided if we have one thing, that is faith. If you have faith 100%, then that will happen. So I want to say something about Jesus. There was a person called Kaleshwar Baba who was not very well known. And he used to do miracles because he was helped by Shruti Sai Baba. And he was a miracle maker like Sati Sai Baba, but he didn't live long. 39 years he passed away. He wanted to go earlier, but he passed away when he was 39. I visited his place in near Puttaparthi. It's a kind of, he passed away, since he passed away, it's a closed ashram. The most powerful of all the temples in his ashram is the Jesus temple. During his, he has also written a book on Jesus, Kaleshwar Baba, in which he claims that he lived with Jesus when Jesus was alive, and both of them were in India. So it's worth looking at that book. But what is more important is he says, which is true, the one Siddha who is the most powerful of all the Siddhas is Jesus, in a practical sense. Who is the one Siddha master who changed the entire world in a matter of 1700 years. Because Jesus became known only after 300 years or so. And Kaleshwar Baba says that Jesus was able to do such miracle to convert the entire world to Christianity, most of the world, because he had a lot of angels. He had more angels than anybody else had. So when you pray to Jesus, Jesus is not coming to do things. He said, the angels, the innumerable angels that attend on Jesus, they rush to help you. What is this angel business? Does Christianity believe in angels? Even Jesus believed in angels. He told when he was arrested by the Romans, and he told Peter, no, don't attack the Romans. I don't need your help. If God, my Father, had wanted to help me, he would have sent an angel. No? The angel would get rid of all the Roman army because the angel has so much power. So he has so many angelic forces around him. So you may want to, if you are in India, or if you are already in India, or if you go to India, you may want to go to Kaleshwar Baba's Jesus temple. But unfortunately, that temple has never been understood uh, for its incredible power. Kaleshwar Baba says that Jesus meditated there. That's why he built the temple for Jesus there. And down below is Sirdi Sai Baba's temple. So this is the message you wanted me to give it to you, and I have given this, and my job is done. So Jesus can help better because he has more angel than anybody else has. And that is the secret for Christianity's success. So I'm a Hindu, I cannot relate to Jesus. What can I do? Then I would simply say that go to anyone who you can have faith in. If you don't have faith in Jesus, it won't work. That is the most important thing. God bless.